Hey everyone, it's David with Richter Scale Studios. The Ultramarine is done. Just finished his weathering powders on the base and him and made a little plaque for the front. I changed the color of the base under the advisement of a subscriber. I think it was right. Took way too much from it. Just kind of just accents it. I used Secret Weapon Miniature terracotta to bring it all together. To bring the reds of everything from the terrain, then lightly coated his armor with it, and finished all the non-metallic metals. I think it turned out pretty nice. You see, it looks like it kind of glints off his armor. You can't really see his pistol. Got kind of little glints on it and everything. I'm using Freak Flex Red and Maroon as blood on the chain sword. Use the maroon more as the chunky part and made it wet. Also, I did I don't know if you can see that from here. Also, according to the rules, you have to have a playable miniature. So he comes out of the base. That's a Secret Weapons product too. Look on their website for that. It's like a puck with a 25mm piece in the middle. And I did the orc head. Let's see if I can make the focus on it better. There we go. Let's see. There we go. I put a little bit of red clear paint in the gloss varnish to make it look like a freshly skinned head. So there's still a red, barely a red tint if you can look at it. But I kept the teeth whitish and let those dry down a little bit, but the head looks like it's still kind of slimy. And that's the whole thing. The theme of the base. Hey, I met your buddy. It's kind of insinuating that he just freshly killed an orc. He's got his freshly dropped shooter in the back, and then the skull on there, and he's running at his enemy right now. So that is it for the Ultramarine Sergeant. His name is Drago, as we had that little contest. Let's see if we can bring that in. There we go. I barely got all fit on there. Did a couple tries to get it in, and it worked. Hand painted the tactical thing. It might have been the wrong thing, but like I mentioned before, he's got the gold skull on the Ultramarine symbol that denotes that he's a sergeant. Plus, he's got the red helmet. But I put that on, and I was like, I don't want to change it. It looks so good. I did a gray and highlighted up to a white, and you can see how you can see the non-metallic gold right there. How it glints in a couple spots. And darkens underneath and glints again because you got the sun coming not back on his back. And the way he's running, he's kind of like leaning. Kind of makes the that look kind of odd. I weathered the banner after I hand painted it, so it looks like it's been battle damaged. It's got little black fringes on the bottom, and kind of just smoked. It took the light an airbrush and kind of smoked over it with some light gray just to make it look filthy. And you can see the weathering powders on him. And I basically I didn't use the new pigment fixer. I just basically used the old school method of dusting it lightly with a matte varnish to lock it in place. And I kind of felt comfortable with that. And I want to start screwing with this at this stage. And you can see how the weathering powders really, really liven up the base to give it a real look. And I went in, did a little bit of hard highlighting on it, just a glimpse of sunlight off the rocks. And remember, that's all made out of Super Sculpey and Sculpey mixed together and made into a artificial slate that works really well. So I want to thank everyone for following me on this, and I will report how this does in Memphis, and then we will be bringing the Ogren back. I'll just show you a quick preview on that. He's still being painted. We're going to do weathering powders on the base, and the base has been painted and highlighted. Let's see if I can bring that out a little bit. There we go. And it's really starting to pop with all the highlighting, painting I've done on it. And let's see. I did a lot of hand etching in the cracks concrete. So I can focus that in for you real quick. There we go, right up there. So that turned out pretty nice, and that'll just be an update or a preview on him. He is not nearly done. He's base coated, obviously, and the camo. And I did an oil wash on the camo to bring some shadows in, because obviously you can't shadow it all that much. You can see like there's some shadows in the creases and stuff. Really carefully clean them off, and he's been already sealed again for another layer. So we'll go in and finish him probably tomorrow and Tuesday, and everything will be done Tuesday and be ready to be packed for the Thursday flight. So we will see you in the next one.